Hey, what's up, my Dragon Legion? How been? You guys remember my buddy Zeldin who did his Gold Paladin deck not too long ago? Here he is again. Here he is with his Gold Paladin deck. It has gone through a lot of changes ever since the last deck profile, guys. If you guys scroll down my videos like long time ago, well maybe not that long, but quite a few times, you would see that Zeldin did a Gold Paladin deck profile not too long ago. And here he is again, trying to whore himself out again.
Oh, shut up. Besides, aren't you kind of whoring yourself on my channel?
I don't whore myself. I'm being more fabulous. Don't worry, guys. We're just messing around with you guys. We're just gonna. But on all serious note, Zeldin has done a really good amount of improvements to his Gold Paladin deck. He is going through still some more changes, but all in all, other than improvements he still needs, it has looked a lot better since the last deck profile. So, Zeldin, can we shut up and get the deck profile ready?
Yep.
And just to warn you, Zeldin, I know your deck personally, but a lot of people don't know, so I'm going to be asking you like a lot of questions for those who don't know, okay?
Alright.
Alright. Start this video already.
Here's my starting Vanguard, Little Fighter Kron. Now, why I have him is that he's a good foreigner, as they now call them now, or foreigner.
You can say start Vanguard, I don't care.
Yeah, starting Vanguard. And also, if you counterblast one, as you can read by his effect, you can look at the top 5 cards and be able to get the grade 3 you want.
Okay. Hold on a second, buddy. Just gotta get more lighting. Alright, you're saying?
Get the grade 3 that you want.
Okay, yeah.
And, of course, the grade 3 I would like to get is the main key of my deck.
Which we'll get to in a little bit. By the way, you're a freaking slut when you get that card. Alright, so your starter Vanguard, Little Fire Kron. Got your trigger lineup?
Yep. My trigger lineup, obviously, is my heal triggers. Definitely want all 4 of your heal triggers.
Could you imagine we're in a format where we're either not allowed to use heals or no one uses heals anymore?
Oh, God.
Alright, so your 4 heals, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having a wolf-based heal trigger, but this is the only heal trigger that's Gold Paladin-based.
Okay, so your 4 heals.
This is my personal favorite stand trigger, which I'm going to end up replacing him as soon as the Liberators come.
Really? Why? He actually worked out really good.
It's not that he's not working out with me. No, it's not that. It's just the fact that when I get the new Liberator, that my main Liberator, that's somewhat based off my favorite card in this deck, I need Liberators to use his effect.
Okay, but until then, how good is he working out? Ignore set 10 or whatever. Ignore all the other good, cool cards that we're going to be getting soon. We're all about this deck right here, so talk about this deck right here.
Alright, well anyway, he really works out for you if you use him right.
Right, okay.
Like, you counterblast one, you reveal the top card of your deck,
and you put him in your soul?
Yeah, after you put him in your soul. And after that, you get more cards in your soul, and you'll be able to get other card from your deck to your field.
Alright, and we'll get to the important part of why the soul is really important. Okay, so your 4 stands.
I got 4 draws, the Speeder Hounds.
So are you doing 4 stands, 4 criticals, 4 draws?
Yes.
Okay, so your 4 Spear Hounds and...
They're all high beast.
Right, okay, your trigger guy, okay, and your critical guys.
Yep. 4 Dontigals.
Okay, your 4, okay. Now are you mostly doing the 4/4/4s because of the fact you want to use that stand guy mostly? Is that one of the reasons you're actually still doing the 4/4/4s?
Well, it's not that's one of the reasons.
Okay.
But the fact that I'm doing this is because that I just feel like it's a little bit of a balance.
Okay. Do you ever find yourself not doing 4/4/4? Do you find yourself ever finding like newer triggers yet?
Well, not exactly, to be honest with you. I never think of it that way.
Okay.
I think, like I said, I just stick what I do. I stick with, doing 4/4 because, like I said, it feels like a balance. Like the whole 40, card minimum.
Or 50 card in this case. We're talking about Vanguard.
Yeah, or 50 card minimum. Right. I just feel like it's balanced. I know some people rather prefer the whole 6 critical or 4 draws and all that, and not stand triggers. But if you think about it, some decks do require stand triggers.
Like Aqua Force.
Exactly.
Right. And sometimes again stands are not so bad because if you get a stand trigger, you may not be able to hit the Vanguard because obviously Vanguard, depending on how much power they got, but it's always going to get a stand because you could hit the rear guard.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, down to graded ones.
Here is the 8,000 vanilla.
Okay. Now, in the previous time you did this on my channel, you were talking about you wanted to take him out or something like that. Do you still want to take him out?
No, actually, I changed my mind. He kind of grows on me.
Alright, cool. So you're definitely sticking with him.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. We mean for now.
Well, there could be some other cards that could, probably be better.
Actually, I don't think there's anything better than 8K vanilla right now. Okay, so you got max of the Sleygal daggers.
Yes.
Now, I can understand why you're not using that swordsman guy, whatever his name is, but why max other Sleygal daggers?
Well, when you use his effect, he automatically becomes a 9,000.
Okay.
And, when you boost him up with any certain creature you have, any one particular...
Right.
For example, Bowman, he'll become a 19.
Right.
And
something like that does put some pressure down your opponent.
Yeah, you basically want to force your opponent to use their hand.
Or let it go through, depending on who he's supporting.
Yes.
Okay, so max of the Sleygal guys, Sleygal daggers, be more exactly. And who we got here?
We have 2 charge gulls.
I think I have an idea who's your next grade, who's one of your grade 3s going to be. All right, so we'll when we get to that at grade 3 we're talking about, explain to them. Just for now, just put him like here for now, just so we can explain that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So next him and to
Proficiency Whirlwind of Garmore.
Okay, so why him again? He's pretty much like Flame of Hope for Kagros, pretty much for your gold paladins, pretty much. If he's boosting a gold paladin and the attack is 6 full hit, you pitch a card, draw a card, pretty much.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so and who we got here?
We got the Perfect Guard.
Okay. Now, why only one copy of him? Okay, I know this is your only one. This is the only copy of that one card you have right now at the moment. But if you had more of him, would you add more of him to your deck?
I guess I would. I would have to say the cards I would take out is probably him. It's not like I'm saying like it's it's not good.
Okay.
But
he's obviously you want your perfect guard rolling.
Yes.
Right. So how many other perfect guards would you run? 3, 4 of him at least?
At least 3, I guess.
All right. I guess that's legitimate. I understand. But okay. So for now, just 1 until you get more of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's my draw power of my deck.
No offense, but you don't often use her effect as well. Would you take her out for another one of him or no?
I guess I would, maybe.
Okay. So, and that's it for grade 1s. For grade 2s.
We got the max 10,000 vanilla, Bowman.
Okay, understandable reason why you want to do him. No sexual pun intended.
And the special intercept.
Okay, now I can understand why you want to use Nemean Line, but why max copies of Nemean Line?
Well, you want to make sure like you have a good, draw into it.
Right.
Because, you don't know when you're going to draw into it, or, if you're feeling like you need a grade 2, Nemean Line will be there for you.
Right, but have you ever had thoughts about, like, I agree with you using Nemean Line, but have you ever had thoughts about cutting, like, at least 2 of them out for, like, a certain grade 2 that would do you better, or have you not found a better grade 2 yet?
I haven't found a better grade 2, but I looked up online on the Liberators, and it turns out there's another special intercept Liberator. His name is Zoom Down Eagle.
Okay, so you were talking about Liberators earlier. So once you get the Eagle guy, will you like take out all these guys from the Eagle guys?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Nemean Lines, max of him.
I have 2 Sleygal daggers. Swords, excuse me.
Okay, Sleygal swords. Okay. So have you? Speaking of me talking about cutting him out, would you ever cut like one Nemean Line out, get like another Sleygal dagger sword in the deck or something?
I guess I would. I might.
Okay.
Anyway, good boost, and it gains like
2,000 as long as you're able to use the effect.
Yes.
So it's not bad. And we got this guy. You pretty good with this guy.
Charging Chariot Knight.
Okay, obviously take advantage of the low hand so you can gain those attacks.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and now to the grade 3s.
I am definitely going to replace him with my main grade 3.
Okay, so he's just there until you get it, pretty much.
Yes.
Okay, so get him out of here. Not literally, but you know what I mean.
Here's some pretty good ones, actually.
He's actually not bad. What is he? Sleygal double edge, gains 2,000 power as long as you're able to go off with this effect?
Yes.
Not as bad as the main guy, but... Or not bad, I meant good, excuse me. But he is pretty good. I can see why you like him.
And now here's my main grade 3.
Alright, there we go.
I got 2 for now, but I'm going to search for 2 more.
Okay, now let's get back to the other guys we were talking about. The Charge Goal guys we were talking about. Now, explain to me your favorite things you have to do with Garmore and Charge Goal right here.
What I like to do is, why I have the Room Bow.
Okay, Room Bow. Okay, this guy. I forgot about him too.
what I like to do is use his effect, gain a little bit of support, and then put him in my soul, so I can have more chances of doing a soul blast.
Okay.
With Chargeable.
Okay, so obviously Chargeable is for boosting your Vanguard guy. Garmore would work exactly. So Garmore would gain additional 5,000 power, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, so additional 5,000 power, as long as you soul blast, of course. And obviously he's for putting him in the soul, so you can take advantage of that. And obviously, what Garmore is mostly here for is you ride him, counterblast 2, get your another guy that you need, and go off of there.
Yes, and limit break.
Right. But mostly you use him for the fact of call your rear guards. So before we conclude this video, I actually do understand why you want to do that. Take out what's that sword guy called? Yeah, you obviously you're gonna take out your 2 sword guys for your next 2 Garmores, but I don't mean writing you about this, but there's gonna be a lot of people who may ask you this question, so we might as well get this out of the way. Why no Blondazel?
I'm sorry. Look, I'm just gonna have to get this straight to everyone else in the world. Look,
or those who watch my channel, your
or
channel,
who watches your channel
and your channel
and my channel. Look, just because someone else is running the card doesn't mean you have to run the same exact card they do. That's what people did back in the Dark Ages.
Oh shit, here we go.
Look, I know there's going to be negative dislikes, I know there's going to be negative comments, but think about this.
No matter what negative comments or negative likes you get in this video, it's not gonna phase you because this is gonna be on my channel. So you might as well say out loud right now.
Okay, look, think about this. Back at the old Dark Ages we had, with kings, queens, and all that.
Okay.
There was some times when the kings would say that, okay, you can go, worship your religion at your, sort of church.
Okay.
But of course, you can't go to this particular church because you have to go to the same church I have to go to.
Right.
Basically, that's what most people are saying now. I'm sorry, dude. I can't do it without talk about this without the giggling.
Well, I'm just thinking about the amount of dislikes people are gonna get, dude.
Well, I'm sorry. It's kind of the truth,
okay,
as you would say.
Okay. So, no Blondazel.
Yeah, basically no Blondazel because I'm not doing the same thing others do just because...
Would you at least roll a tech of Spectral Duke Dragon?
Spectral Duke Dragon?
The dragon...
Oh, no, I don't do that. I've seen what Spectral Duke Dragon does, and I don't do that. Even especially in the anime, I don't do that. It's like what,
It's pretty much a Blaster Dark Overlord or something like that. No, yes. Phantom Blaster Dragon or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't do that kind of thing.
Yeah, he doesn't do that, he says.
Anyway, like I said, I mean, just because someone else is running the same exact cards in that deck doesn't mean you have to run that card.
Right.
You can run whatever you need as long as it works for you.
Okay, so before we rage many more people, let's just conclude... Oh, sorry. Let's just conclude on there. And, that's Zelen's Gold Paladin deck profile. Do you know what we should call your deck? What's it called? Sleygal Garmore. We should call your deck Sleygal Garmore Gold Paladins because your deck is pretty much reliant on the Sleygal guys, with the exception of Garmore, obviously. So let's just call this deck like Sleygal Garmore Gold Paladins or something.
Yeah.
Alright, with no Blondazel.
Yeah.
And no Spectral Duke Dragon.
Yes.
So anything else you want to say?
Well, just remember this.
Well, other than what you just said about the whole Blondazel and everything.
Nope, that's it.
Nothing that you want to talk about yourself or...
Oh, yes. If you want to see more of my decks,
okay,
like my Spellcaster decks, my Gold Paladin decks...
Spellcaster as in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there are those who watch this video for the Vanguard side.
Go check out my channel, the Magician Master 100, known as the Master of all Spellcasters.
Right.
I'm also thinking about starting a new channel called the Otaku Critic.
Or anything related to that such.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be thinking about starting up soon.
That's not a bad name, dude.
And of course, my Otaku dream, critic dream come true, is to try to do a crossover with the Nostalgia Critic.
That'd be awesome.
I have 2 movies in thought, actually, of what we can review.
Pokemon or...
Pokemon 2000, actually. He already reviewed the first movie, which he had no understanding of it, so we reviewed it anyway.
Okay.
And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie. Not the 3D movie. No, not that one. The first movie.
Oh, okay.
Because it has some nostalgia to it.
Right. The second one did too, but for understandable reason. The first movie, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, he just whored himself again.
You don't?
Yeah. Alright, guys, so that there was Zeldin's Garmore, Sleygal, Garmore, Gold Paladin deck profile.
With no Blind Azel.
With no Blind Azel.
Or Spectral Duke Dragon.
Or Spectral Duke Dragon. Or, what am I thinking about? Is there another Gold Paladin you don't like?
Well, I don't really like him. I'm not saying I don't like him, but I'm just not really using him that much. Palinor.
Palinor. Who's he in?
The Palinor of Moonlight. Thanks to his effect, I think he has an effect where you can be able to ride him, but he's in rest position.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
The guy who I once the guy who looked like who I once saw he was a bunny rabbit or something?
Something like that.
Okay, I guess you. Okay, so, but you like him, but you just. I'm talking about guys you don't like. I'm talking about.
Oh, guys I don't like. Okay.
Right, I can understand why you don't want to use. I can understand why you don't want to use him, but I'm talking about guys you don't like.
Yeah. So basically, no Spectral Duke Dragon and no Blind Azel.
And no that guy unless you find room for him and you find a reason you run him. Find a reason to run him. So all in all, this is pretty much Sleygal, Garmore, Gold Paladins.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that was Sleygal, Gold Paladin, Sleygal, Garmore, Gold Paladins. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like if you did, favorite love this video, and subscribe today to become part of the Dragon Legion Alliance. And subscribe to this weird guy who I've never met before on his channel, The Magician Master 100.
If you never met me, then how am I being part of this video?
I don't know. You must have bribed me to do this video for you. Alright, guys, that's all I gotta say. See you guys around.
See ya.
Peace.